a lot of you know me as Jelly Bean, so I'm gonna stick to that for now. Uh, and this is my buddy Andrew. We wanted to try something new for the channel, and we decided that a podcast that might be weekly or maybe monthly. We don't know how long just yet, but
Depending on
yeah,
our how much we feel like doing it.
yeah, pretty much, man. Okay, so Andrew here has some notes,
Yeah.
and yeah, let's get started. Let's see where this goes.
All right. So our topic that we decided to go over today was basically this year is looking like the year of blockbusters, and a lot of series are coming back. So we're gonna see the series that have been announced and which ones we think are gonna be the biggest and the best this year. And we got Terminator Genesis, Jurassic World, Star Wars, and of course the Avengers, Age of Ultron last. So I want to start off with probably the least, I don't want to say impressive, but the least talked about film, which is Terminator Genesis. I mean, we've all seen the trailer, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
we've all seen the trailer.
We've seen the trailer. It's honestly, this movie, to be honest, I have to look back at the beginning of the series because you look at Terminator 1, it was a hit. I mean, it was the first of its kind. It was amazing. Then you look at Terminator 2, which was one of the best sequels of all time. It did a great job with developing the future, the post-apocalyptic urgency of
And that opening scene, yo.
yes, the fucking amazing opening scene with the future. Look at the dismay that it looked. The dismay. It was amazing. Shut up, man. I'm fanboying over here. I love Terminator. Terminator. This was like one of the first rated R movie I ever saw. It was amazing. Going back to it, I loved it. But I remember after Terminator 2, you know, the series was talked about. James Cameron went on to do Titanic and all these other projects. And then in 2003, you got Terminator 3 that came out, which a lot of people were surprised about. I mean, Terminator 2 was the end. They destroyed the T-1000. They destroyed Judgment Day. There's no more Skynet. I mean, what could you do? But Terminator 3 came out, and they kind of continued the series, but people kind of bashed it.
Well, for me, the Terminator series, it's like a Back to the Future thing. Terminator 2 is like the central point, and you can either choose to follow the canon, or you can choose to end it right there, like the Alien series. You can choose to stop watching at Alien and have a satisfying ending that, you know, wraps everything up with a nice bow, or you can continue going down the path and be a little let down.
Right, but the thing about Terminator's series is, I think, honestly, after 2, I think the fans or whoever was following it kind of gave this movie, kind of undersold this movie. This movie was very good. I think Terminator 3 was actually pretty decent. Granted, it wasn't executed perfectly. It probably could have done better with the writing and maybe a bigger feel to it. It didn't feel as epic. But the idea that at the end of the film, when you realize you cannot stop Judgment Day, fate will always find a way. It's not going to end no matter what. Terminator, it completely bashes whatever Terminator 2 did, which for some felt kind of like sacrificial, like sacrilegious. Like, how could you do that? You know, that's you can't completely diss what they went through, what John Connor and his mother went through in Terminator 2. I mean, it's a classic, but I kind of like the idea you can't stop it, and because of that, you had this idea like, oh my God, now this war that's coming up right now is going to be epic. This war is going to be big, and we can't stop it. We have to prepare, and it kind of put all that weight on John Connor's shoulders when he realized he has to grow up. Because remember, in Terminator 3, he was a drunk. And after Terminator 2, he didn't really have a future. He couldn't really find himself.
I kind of have a confession to make. I'm one of those guys who chose to keep the happy ending of Terminator 2. I haven't seen Terminator 3. I just skipped right over to Salvation.
Which, after Terminator 3, which was, I think, pretty good. I think you have to watch. We have to watch that. I think it was a good idea.
I think that really depends on who you ask, because a lot of people will be like, "Oh, this is horrible. This is a bad movie,"
because they're so attached to Terminator 2. But Terminator 2 wasn't the best.
Well,
it was the best sequel of all time. But it opened up. It opened up the door for a sequel. I mean, that the way Terminator 3 approached the series was that it approached it like it's gonna happen either way. They didn't just take the whole, like, they didn't cop out with, oh, another Terminator gets set back in time and saying like, oh yeah, by the way, you missed our building, haha, it wasn't the right one. No, they were saying basically, you can't stop it. Skynet will rebuild. There will be another company that's gonna come and create these Terminators.
Yeah, and shit, I forgot where I was going with that, man. I was like, I had a whole argument set up, and then I just came in, and then like, and I guess you win that one.
So, but then, but the thing is, it was bashed and nobody really liked it. I don't think it did too well at the box office either. And because of that, Salvation took so long to take. But what I liked about the series is it was going the right direction. Let's keep progressing the story. The first one introduced this story. The second one took it even further, trying to stop it. The
It
third one said you
expanded
can't.
it.
Yeah, it kept expanding. And Salvation was a great idea. Let's go into the post-apocalyptic future we've been seeing from the first and second movie, and the third one, I guess, for a bit. I mean, those cuts to the future in the first two films were
Well, yeah, with the
amazing.
thousands of Terminators and whatnot.
Yes, and then the action, the way the military was set up, how it was all just rubble, the world. I mean, and how everything was underground. I thought that was a great idea. Let's make a film about that. That's a
Yeah, we
great
could
way
just go to
to take
Detroit and just do GoPros on our heads, and we'll have Terminator. We just go to Detroit.
it. Just, I don't think there'll be machines there, but yeah, basically same idea. But Salvation, I think it was a good idea, but where they went wrong is it wasn't as grand as it should have been. I think it was bland, honestly.
Well, I
It
think
was
it's
so
because they
pathetic.
didn't have the same creative teams. I think it's because
It felt
with
very, I don't know I guess processed. It felt very like
like
hacked.
factory
Yeah,
made, like it wasn't quality, it was quantity. I felt like,
yeah.
it,
They
it
try to
didn't
shove.
it didn't have the soul. That's a good way to put it.
Yeah, yeah.
It didn't have the soul and heart that the original two had. And
Exactly
I
why I think
can't
the
I
third
can't speak for the third one, so I've only seen a couple clips here and there. But from what I've seen, the third one seems to like make fun of itself a little more than the other two. You
I mean,
know,
I
it seems
guess
to like nudge the audience a little bit and say, huh.
I guess I'm still just thinking of the idea, which is probably the problem with the series. Besides the first two, the idea is good, but they don't ever execute well. I honestly thought the third one. I guess the reason why I praise the third one so much and don't hold it to those low standards is because I think the idea was a great idea. I think the whole "you can't stop Judgment Day" was a genius idea. I thought that was smart. That's actually a smart way to keep the series going. It gave new life to it. But like you said, I guess there wasn't the heart that it should have been. And same thing with Salvation. Good idea. Let's go into the future, but not the same heart the other two had. But I guess that's what happens when the sole creator is not in the process. I mean, you take
Yeah.
away the man who made the story, you're not going to have the same outcome. It's obviously going to be different.
All right,
But
so we're gonna take a minute and we're gonna watch the trailer, and then we'll be back in a second.
right?
I look at each of you, and I see the marks of this long and terrible war. If we die tonight, mankind dies with us. The machine sent a Terminator back to the time before the war to kill my mother, Sarah Connor.
Sir, let me save her. What you're doing right now, this is the end of the war. Telling me going back to her, she'll be scared and weak. Take care of her for me, Kyle.
Come with me if you want to live. Now, soldier!
This is all wrong. John sent me here to save you.
From the Terminator that was sent back to kill me, I know, but we already took care of him.
We have been waiting for you.
The time John sent you to, it no longer exists. Everything's changed. We can stop Judgment Day from happening. Run! Where is he? What?
Those fucking jackasses. I don't care about our viewers. Okay, we're back.
Yeah, man, fuck those guys.
So we're back, and so now we've seen the trailer and everything. And if there's something the trailer did wrong, in my opinion, because I honestly don't have high hopes for this, something the trailer did wrong, it went back. I think it went back. And I guess Salvation was the furthest you can go with the series, the future, the post-apocalyptic. But Genesis is going too far back. I feel like it's not going to work. I mean, the plot. Can you even describe what the plot is?
Yeah, it's a rehash, basically. Well, no, not a rehash. That sounds harsh and like I'm making fun of it. I want to say we're going back to the original two Terminators. It's basically an alternate timeline, if you ask me. You know, and my nerdy ass is going to relate everything to Marvel, where I'm going to go like, imagine the first two Terminators, Terminator 3, and maybe Terminator Salvation as Earth 616, which, for those of you who don't speak comic book, is the main Marvel universe. That's where most of your comics come from. And then this new movie will be like the Ultimate Universe, which is an alternate reality that never interacts with the mainstream universe, and is like has its own set of rules and whatnot.
But does that mean that we could care less about the story then, since it's never really happening?
Now that depends on the viewer, if you ask me. People who didn't like Salvation, I feel, and the third one, I feel like they won't like this one, just based on the fact that they're like really attached to those two, and they're gonna feel like, oh, this is just Hollywood milking it. And in all honesty, I mean, I like the fact we got Arnold Schwarzenegger back.
What? Okay, yeah, that was one of my first complaints.
What, really?
Let him die. He serves no purpose anymore. I mean,
you never know. He did some cool stuff in that trailer.
You know, it looked terrible. He looks terrible. This is my question: is Schwarzenegger a Terminator?
Yes, he is.
Okay, so if he's a Terminator, why are they gonna make 70-year-old Terminators? This makes no sense.
No, it makes sense if you pay attention to the continuity, which I'm assuming you did. Friggin' wannabe fanboy.
I'm not. I wouldn't say.
Nah, I'm kidding. I'm messing with you, man. I'm just messing with you.
I'm not a fanboy of the series, but I like it.
I know. I get you. I get you.
But old Schwarzenegger, no. I thought it was cool that they brought him back in Salvation, all young and like, oh, let's kick Christian Bale's ass. Yeah, that was pretty good. That was pretty good technology.
But if you pay attention to the story, it goes he's living tissue over a metallic exoskeleton.
That's true. He ages. Ages.
No. Endoskeleton, I'm going to say. Endoskeleton. And tissue ages over time, and that's why he's old. Right. Because this is an alternate timeline, and I don't remember exactly how that trailer went. They said they sent him back, like, they sent the first Terminator back in time. I mean,
we saw the trailer, Brian.
We just saw the trailer. And what am I talking about?
They sent the first one back in time, and then apparently that one killed... She explains it, Sarah Connor. She explains it as, oh, you did send that Terminator back, but now we have to come back to save you. I guess they're coming back to save what's his name?
John Connor?
Not John Connor. John Connor's father.
Oh, Kyle Reese.
Yeah, now they come to save Kyle Reese, which is weird, but I guess it makes sense. But the plot seems so confusing that I don't know. I guess it could be impressive since it's a new take. I guess we could get a new take on the series. I guess my old set ways that it needs to keep moving forward is probably not the best.
You gotta move. You gotta learn to let go, Andrew.
Yeah,
you gotta learn to let go. Let it go. Let it go.
Oh, please don't. It's 2015. We're done with that movie.
No,
please.
we're not. We're never gonna be done with that movie.
Oh my God, let's not talk about Frozen 2.
Oh boy,
God, that's another problem.
I wouldn't call it a problem. But that depends on who you ask.
Depends on what kind of person you're asking. But back to the movie. God, it seems too confusing. And the truth is, we don't really know much. We only know what we can take from the trailer. And the trailer doesn't seem that impressive. It doesn't seem like it shows any sort of like impressive value to it. Cool, the time traveling aspect is pretty cool. I love how they actually played with that. That's a pretty good idea. But nothing really comes out of it, to be honest. he gets they do a whole callback to the first Terminator where he's getting the clothes just like Kyle Reese in the original, but then Sarah Connor comes out and they kind of throw you for a loop like, oh, it's different now, the future's different, we're here to save you now, we completely changed. And then Arnold comes and like, wait, what the hell? And then you see young Arnold like, wait, what the hell? So what? So I think from what I'm understanding from the trailers, it's going back to the first one but taking a new loop. So I think we're in for a new series. But the problem with that is it's a whole new beginning. That means this is basically a reboot. It's a reboot.
It sounds like a reboot.
It seems like a reboot because you're going back to the original and taking a different timeline, which is kind of confusing. It might throw off of the fan base, but I guess they're not playing to the fan base. They're playing to this new crowd. They're trying to revive this genre. I mean,
Terminator is such an iconic series. I think a lot of people will just go to see Schwarzenegger,
exactly.
who actually beefed up a lot for this movie.
He had to have done something because I mean, I've seen him.
No, after he resigned not resigned, stepped down as governor.
Well, he didn't step down. His term was over.
His term was over. That I don't know. I don't know what the word is for that.
Not politics.
Yeah, I'm not into politics. After that, he got a little fat for a while, and people were making jokes. Yeah, he got like fat for a while, but then he bulked up, man. Like
But he looks terrible. Let's be honest, he looks terrible.
I don't know, man. He looks pretty good for like 70-year-old. I think he's 70.
He looks pretty bad to me. His face, you can tell he's aging. You can see all the Botox.
Look on the bright side. He'll look better than either of us when we're that age.
That's true. But I mean, he hasn't aged too well. He hasn't aged like Bruce Willis or like any of or
I'm starting to or who's eternal? Keanu Reeves.
Keanu Reeves will never age.
I think he's like a vampire.
Him and Nicolas Cage. Have you seen Nicolas Cage?
Nicolas Cage just looks the same. The only thing that changes is his hair color.
Yeah, his hair color and how big he opens his eyes.
Oh god. All right, I think it's time for us to move on to the next movie.
All right, so we'll move on to the next one. But basically, Terminator Genesis doesn't seem that impressive, and they screwed up on the Super Bowl commercial, by the way.
Really? What happened?
They played the same trailer. That was the time to show a different aspect of the movie.
Oh, I thought you meant there was like an actual technical difficulty, like
no.
They were supposed to show it, but like some tits flashed on the screen or something like.
I wish that would have made the trailer a little more impressive.
A repeat of the Janet Jackson incident.
It was a perfect time to repeat it. But no, it was just the same thing as the first trailer, and it did nothing new. So there's nothing new to talk about. So the movie doesn't seem like it's selling itself well. I just don't seem impressed by it.
Yeah. All right.
But okay, the next film, I'm gonna let you take care of it, Brian, because you've been in love with this movie since you were born.
Before it was even announced.
Yes, you weren't even conceived, and this movie was already your favorite film. And you've been talking about the sequel for a long time, since 8th grade, and now it's finally being made. So I'll let you take the reins on this one.
And that one would be Jurassic World, boys and girls. Jurassic Park is my favorite movie of all time. Sure, it's not like the best movie ever made, but it's everything a movie should be. It takes wonder and spectacle and brings it to the screen. It makes you feel like things are real. It takes you out of reality and brings you into a whole different world that you want to be a part of. And God forbid it's the wrong part of that world. But
you want to stay there, but
yeah, you don't want to stay there, but you want to go there. And it's finally answering the question: what do we want to see from a Jurassic Park series? For the first movie, it was a great idea, revolutionary. No one had ever seen anything like this before. For the second movie, all right, it was like a little
it was pretty good.
It wasn't bad. It's nowhere.
Jurassic Park was a survival movie. I mean, how many times it was kind of like a survival horror movie. I mean, how many times
in a way that? Yeah, but it's nowhere near as bad as everyone makes it out to be.
Oh, I actually kind of liked. I guess there's cheesy parts like the raptor looking at the girl, and I guess there's corny, and there probably was a strong like save the earth message, I guess. But everything in the '90s had that.
Yeah. So
I don't think it was terrible. I think it was pretty good, but I think it's because Jurassic Park was such a revolutionary film. How could you live up to it? But I mean, if you really look at it, the premise isn't really something you can change.
Yeah, really. People go to an island, something bad happens, and then, and then Jurassic Park 3. I again, I'm the bad person to ask because I automatically think that all the Jurassic Park movies are good.
You have a bias.
I have a bias. Jurassic Park 3, depending on how you look at it, could be the weakest of the series because, in all honesty, they have no real reason to go to the island in the first place because in the movie...
Son's there.
Yeah, there's no. What I'm saying is the son has no real reason to be at the island. Like they even say they went parasailing nearby the island, and I'm just like, this is a terrible idea. Now your crew is dead. What did you expect to happen?
I guess the third one really. I didn't really like the third one, to be honest. I watched it when I was little, but I didn't think it was amazing. But you're right, the third one really had no reason of ever existing. At least the second one was made because Jurassic Park was such a hit. They had to do something. But the third one really had no reason to be created. It was not even necessary.
Well, Steven Spielberg actually pressured Michael. Well, not pressured. He personally asked Michael Crichton to make a second book, and Michael Crichton had never written a sequel before The Lost World.
Right.
So that's why it might seem a little rushed.
That's what happens when money gets in the way. But
fuck yeah, everyone has a price. Yeah. No, I have morals. I am never going to write a sequel. How much did you say?
Ka-ching!
Ka-ching!
Steven Spielberg is the king of making money. But I mean, I'm not gonna bash Jurassic Park. It's not like it was just an action film that's overrated. It actually was pretty revolutionary, and what it did through special effects was pretty amazing. Let's be honest.
What are we talking about? It still holds up to this day.
All three actually still hold up. That's what I love about the series. They never slacked off on the special effects. I mean, Jurassic Park 3, as unnecessary as it was, that
special effects were great.
Yeah, the pterodactyl scene in the giant cage, that was an amazing action scene. I guess it felt unnecessary. But then we have this one coming out.
And this one is answering the question we've all wanted to see. What would it be like if Jurassic Park had actually opened? You know, and we have visitors, we have attractions. It feels like a real theme park. And I feel like, personally, they missed on a great marketing opportunity where they could have had, instead of like a movie trailer, they could have had like an ad for Jurassic World.
Oh,
like,
that'd be amazing. They probably would start doing that.
It would be they did do that. They have a whole website like that's like in character for the movie. You know, like it says.
I did see that.
Yeah, they've got like here are our attractions. Yeah. Book your visit. They have cameras for the different paddocks.
Yeah, I think it's a pretty good premise. But here's the question. Yeah, okay, Jurassic World, that's pretty cool. The theme park opens up. But then what? You go straight back into the survival horror aspect of the film. It's I guess the stakes are higher, but really, what else can you do?
Well, you can't really do it. Well, the stakes are definitely higher. You got like how many, like 20,000 people on the island with nowhere to go.
And the dinosaurs are everywhere now. Now you can't escape. And the new, holy shit! Did you see that new dinosaur?
The Indominus Rex. Yes.
Oh my god, the Dominant Rex.
Well,
that's what it should be called.
Yeah. Indominus. Yeah, it's better than his original name. Well, I don't know. That's debatable. I like the original name. It was Diabolus Rex. It's like too obvious, but I liked it.
Yeah, that sounds like way. It depends. If the movie was gonna go like, oh, this is God's wrath, then yeah, that'd be way too obvious.
It would have been like if they were this close to saying Diablosaurus.
Oh god, no, that would be way too much. That'd phone it in. I think the new dinosaur seems like pretty amazing. It's a pretty good foe to go against. Here's my problem though. I don't know if you saw the Super Bowl trailer.
There's nothing I haven't seen about Jurassic World.
I've
been following this movie for ages.
The new trailer kind of made me not want to see the movie now.
Why is that?
He's training velociraptors.
Okay, now that's a common misconception. That's a common misconception. You shut up. You shut your whore mouth and let me defend my series. This is my territory.
Okay, I'll let you go.
Okay, so in the movie, he's not training them. He's studying their behavior, and since he's been with them since they were babies, they're like they're not technically trained. They're like lions, like respecting him. You know.
I'm just laughing at it because I'm just thinking, that's gonna throw me off to have him like be like, okay, brethren, and all the raptors are gonna come around. He's like, let's ride, And just like him on his motorcycle, the velociraptor.
Yeah, riding on the motorcycle with like I don't know, like the
Like
Star
goggles.
Spangled Banner playing in the background.
Yeah.
Dun 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 dun
I
dun
see
dun
them fighting
dun
to go kill the T-Rex, and then you just hear na 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 na.
dun dun dun.
just
No, one of
sounds
the raptors looks at you and goes dun 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 dun.
It seems really ridiculous. Come on, it's ridiculous.
It seems silly, but again, it all falls down to execution. How well does it blend in with the story? How do they establish
Another
it?
thing, I forgot to bring this up. Chris Pratt, who's now everywhere, which is starting to piss me off now. There's oversaturation of Chris Pratt.
You should not talk
he's
because you are the
now
biggest
gonna
fan
become
of
the new
Guardians
Jeff
of the
Goldblum.
Galaxy.
Huh?
You should not say anything because you're the biggest fanboy of Guardians of the
I
Galaxy.
like Guardians, but now I don't want to see Chris Pratt everywhere.
Well, what
I
do you
wanna
mean?
see-
This is
it's
only
like,
his
come on.
second movie that I've seen him in.
It's going to be Jurassic World. He's also doing the new Ghostbusters. He was in talks for the new Indiana Jones remake, which hopefully they don't go through with. He's going to be in the next Guardians. I mean, he's everywhere now. He's
That's
gonna be
just
in a lot.
5 movies. It's
gonna
not
be
like
in a
he's
lot.
It's not like he's oh shit. Who? Fuck. I can't think of his name.
There's a lot of actors
I
who are
don't
in
know.
every movie.
Yeah, there's a lot of
That guy in
actors.
that movie you can never name.
Yeah, that. Let's just call him that guy. I don't know.
Yeah.
Let's just call him anonymous. I can't think of him.
He's everywhere now, and I don't want him to. I don't want to see him everywhere because he's. I'm gonna get so much hate for this, but Chris Pratt is not that great of a guy to take every role.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say he's not that great of a guy. Period. I was like, well,
No, no.
how the hell would you know?
No, he's a great guy. I think he's an amazing human being. I mean, we saw the whole Super Bowl thing, but
Yeah, and Chris Evans, who's Captain America.
yeah, let's mention him too. But I don't know. I don't think Chris Pratt is the guy to be in every movie now. He's not the it guy. I don't think he has that. He has charisma, but he's more like Seth Rogen. He's that goofball charisma that you kind of like. You're like, haha, good job. But he's not that charisma that you actually are gonna flock to theaters to see. You know? I don't know how to explain it, but he doesn't have that kind of charisma that he should be everywhere and he should be pushed. And they're gonna oversaturate him. But my problem with Chris Pratt being in this movie isn't the fact that Chris Pratt is in it. It's the fact that he's the next Jeff Goldblum. He is the guy saying, "Oh, you shouldn't be doing this." That guy, and it's kind of like,
Considering he's a mix of Jeff Goldblum and that British guy. I can't remember the actor's name, but I know the character's name, Robert Muldoon, off the top of my head. I just don't know the actor's name. He's a
what
mix. The first Jurassic Park, the hunter man, the game warden.
oh,
The guy goes, clever girl.
clever. Oh God, I know who you're talking about.
Yes, I think everyone knows who we're talking about.
Yeah, well, everyone knows him, but he's been in a lot of stuff. But you were saying,
Well, he's a mixture of the two. He's the I don't want to say don't quote me on this, but I think he might be the game warden of the park, and he's also the.
he's just one train, not a trainer, but
He's
he's
not
just
a
a guy
trainer.
who took the dinosaur.
Yeah, he's the guy, dinosaur man. Daddy, it's the dinosaur man.
The dinosaur man when I grow up, daddy. He's the dinosaur man.
Yeah.
But I still feel like he's gonna be Chris Pratt. He's gonna be Jeff Goldblum.
I don't know. I mean, like, well, honestly, if someone told you they were making an ultimate super predator, wouldn't you go along and say, guys, maybe we shouldn't do this?
It just slipped into my head. Bob Peck.
Who?
Bob Peck. That's Clever Girl.
Oh, Bob Peck. Thank you.
That's who it is. Or he's not. He's not been oversaturated though.
Bob Peck? No, he's dead.
Yeah. So what you said? I thought your point was that he was being oversaturated.
Bob Peck? No, I'm saying he's a mixture of.
He's a mixture of Bob Peck and Jeff Goldblum.
Yes, they're characters.
No, you're right, but that in the trailer they included you're mixing DNA. It's not a good idea. When he says that, I was kind of like, no, come on, we know it's not a good idea. We're not idiots.
Yeah, what could possibly go wrong?
What, guys? That's a bad idea. No shit, it's a bad idea. You don't have to tell us, Mr. Goldblum. You sell it. You sell it. You sell it. Yeah, no shit. We get it. It's just the message I feel is gonna be so in our face that it's gonna get annoying. You know, it's I don't like when movies shove their message down my throat, and I feel Jurassic World's gonna be like that.
I don't know, man. Like, I feel like they're not going to be doing that as much as the Lost World Jurassic Park did. I feel like they're going to be...
Gosh, that's what they do.
Oh, God. Like, let's pray they don't do that. I don't think they're going to do that. I think they're going to be too focused on trying to expand the world. I mean, like, my biggest fear is that the T-Rex, which they confirmed is the same T-Rex from the original Jurassic Park...
The original?
Yeah.
Oh, so now it's like Jaws, where it's basically coming for revenge. Are they doing that shtick now?
No. What I'm saying, what it is that it's the same island as the first one, and not the third and second one. There were two islands, one with Jurassic Park on it, and the other one with the dinosaurs. You could call it the factory floor. John Hammond said.
I'm glad you know your lore, but this is the movie we're talking about now.
Well, no, this is important. They say it in the movie.
But I'm just saying, the movie doesn't seem like it can do something different. What can it do different?
I don't know. Establish a fully working park,
and then destroy in 2 seconds, and that's
maybe not.
It's like building a bunch of Legos. It's gonna come tumbling down. A house of cards. Obviously, it's gonna come down. It's I feel like it's a cool idea, but I think the only way you're gonna save this movie is if the T-Rex, the dominant T-Rex, ends up being a badass and probably the best actual like animal villain that we've had in a while since Jaws. And
I hope they make that dinosaur work. I hope kids are like,
works. That movie's gonna work. That, and they really play with the world aspect. Like they really play with the park. If they could really utilize the park, it would be genius. Like in the first one, it was cool that they go into the kitchen, how they get stuck on the tracks, and I thought that was a cool way to introduce it. Like, oh, the park's not working, and they have to go behind the scenes of the park and everything. That's cool. Now imagine the park actually functioning. Now you have thousands of people, which I guess could be a con since it's overcrowded now. Like, but still, all these people. And all these rides, and we saw in the trailer this part where they're paddling through a rainforest full of a brontosaurus.
There's no such thing as a brontosaurus. It's a patasaurus, good sir. A patasaurus. Say it. A patasaurus.
Patasaurus.
No. A patasaurus.
Patasaurus.
There you go.
But
scrubbing. Oh yeah, they are a patasaurus. Okay, go on.
What a brontosaurus?
Technically, I'm not gonna get into this with you, man. No, that's.
I've not been studying T-Rex in a while, but anyway.
T-Rex lore? No, you mean dinosaur lore.
Dinosaur lore. What? Oh God, I have my book here. Actually, I can look it up right now while you're speaking. While I'm speaking. I actually had a textbook after I saw Jurassic Park. I actually bought this book.
What is it? The Dinosaur Field Guide?
What is it called? Colossal Book of Dinosaurs.
Oh Jesus, I have so many dinosaur books.
That was a great thing this movie did. But anyway. If they work with the world aspect, it'll work. If they can really make it work, it'll work. If they use the T-Rex the best, the movie's saved. Unlike Terminator, where there probably is no saving grace, this one has a huge chance of working if they use those things correctly.
Man, let me tell you what I want to see. I want to see the T-Rex get redeemed because it got taken out like a bitch in the third movie.
My God,
bitch! That was a 30-second fight. I want to see some epic shit. I want to see some amazing stuff going on.
I want to see let's see some dinosaur on dinosaur action. I want to see some of that.
Oh
fighting.
Shit! Whoa,
not
shit,
that
bro.
kind of no. What?
Oh shit, bro. Okay, I can recommend you some good fan fictions for that, but just keep that freaky shit away from me, bro.
That. Okay, so enough with Jurassic Park. We both agree if it does one thing correctly, it will work. But the movie's gonna sell no matter what. Everyone's gonna go watch it.
Not everyone. Not everyone.
A lot of people. You say Jurassic Park. You say dinosaur. You say survival movie. People are going. Come on.
I guess we don't have enough dinosaur movies. It's surprising, actually.
It's weird, right? We had a zombie phase. We had a whole sci-fi phase.
We had a penguin phase, for Christ's sake.
Yeah, March of the Penguin. How did we get a penguin phase?
That was in 2007. I remember that specifically.
How did we not get a dinosaur phase? God, we need to break. Well, actually, no, I take that back because I don't want to see too many dinosaur movies. But
I want to see good dinosaur movies.
Yeah, which is hopefully what Jurassic World's going to be if it does those two things correctly. But moving on, the next film, which I'll take it from here, Brian.
Excuse you.
The next film. Well, I don't think we're on the same page here, but I'm gonna introduce this. The next film. I grew up with it. I think everyone's grown up with it. I think I've watched these movies a million times. I do marathons of it all the time. And no matter what you say, it's going to work. The prequels, nobody loved them, but they still sold like hotcakes. Star Wars.
Star Wars. That's Star Wars, man.
How can you hate Star Wars? It's going to work. I don't know if the movie's going to be great or not, but it's going to work. And you know what? I literally wrote on my notes a pros and cons list of each movie. I have one thing under the cons for Star Wars. Not because I'm biased, because I think they're doing the right stuff. I think and it all comes down to the man they have behind the scenes, J.J. Abrams.
Oh yeah, he did great. He did a great job with Star Trek.
Amazing with Star Trek. He did an amazing job. He's that guy who can get an old idea and just like make it. I can't think of the word now.
Make it original.
Not original. He makes it quick. You know, he makes it fast. He makes it sleek and nice. He's really good at that, and he's really good at keeping up the pace with his movies. So the fact that they have Abrams behind the scenes for this one is what's gonna make this movie work. I mean, he's already teased so many behind the scenes pictures, and the one thing I think that's leaked that makes me believe this movie's gonna work is him talking about this fundraiser they're having, that the Star Wars movies are doing, this foundation to like donate money. In the back, you see a practical effect of a alien walking by.
Oh, I've seen that. Yeah.
I think the fact that image alone makes me think, okay, this man's listening. He knows what we want, and he's gonna give it to us. And while the trailer doesn't show much, it shows enough that he knows what he's gonna give us. He knows what he's gonna give us. He knows exactly what we want, and he's gonna give it to us. And that's what J.J. Abrams is gonna do great.
I don't think I'm gonna reserve judgment on Star Wars Episode 7, because all we have seen is a teaser that barely showed anything. I want to see like some story elements. I want to see.
Well, I mean, the story's been leaked a couple times. Of course, we don't know which one's true, but all of them seem pretty good.
Well, yeah, I want to see like the official story. I want to know what's going on. Why?
From what we know, how could it not do well? I mean, the Sith's coming back. The hilt lightsaber. I mean, that was amazing.
Yeah, man.
You have the Millennium Falcon back in there. You have. They show you glimpses of new droids, so obviously they're being a little original. You see you see troopers. I don't know if they're stormtroopers.
They're stormtroopers.
They're stormtroopers. So you know the Empire's still not done. You know something's coming. And you see the X-Wings, you see the pilots inside them, and now they're flying over this river.
And the most revolutionary thing of all, the Black Stormtrooper.
The Black Stormtrooper comes out. I mean, come on. How is this movie not destined for greatness? It's so progressive. It's doing everything right. I could be a stupid American who's just like, I'm falling for the marketing. Obviously, they put the stuff that seemed pretty cool, and that's it. But I think with Abrams behind the scenes, there's no way this movie can fail. There's no way. This movie's top's going to make $300 million box office.
Wait, tops?
Sorry, minimum. My bad.
Okay,
minimum.
I was gonna say
$100 million in the box office. This movie's gonna do amazing. Billions worldwide. This movie's gonna do amazing just because we have the right guy behind the scenes.
No, I don't think it's gonna be because of Abrams. I think it's gonna be because of the name.
Oh, I guess yeah. Obviously, the word Star Wars is gonna excite people, and make them go see it. But Abrams is gonna make people come see it and stay. Unlike Lucas, people came to watch Phantom, but they left after it. Nobody wanted to see it anymore. Everyone was pissed at him. It was terrible. Abrams is going to make people come and stay because he's going to make it work. I think he knows what we want to see.
Your faith in your Abrams is your weakness.
Your lack of faith in him is yours. You have to understand, this man is a genius. And while some people do not agree with Star Trek, I like the diehard fans, honestly, Star Wars was made to be quick and action-packed. I think J.J. Abrams is in his correct element with Star Wars.
Yeah. I'm just disappointed that they like literally retcon the entire expanded universe.
What do you mean?
you know the expanded universe, all the books, the comics, and
Oh
whatnot.
yeah. Well, honestly, who pays attention to that?
A
Besides
lot of people,
besides the diehards.
not the diehards. A lot of people were
The
into
average
that.
movie
No, you don't understand. They took the cartoons, the side movies, the books, and everything, the comics and all that kind of stuff, and they said that's not canon anymore. That is not canon anymore. We're starting
if you think
anew.
about it, if you think
And that
about it,
pissed a lot of people off.
I grew up with the movies. I didn't read any of the books. I'm not here to read the books and to watch the TV shows. I'm here to watch the movies. Okay, you created an amazing universe. That's great. I mean, that's what Star Wars was. An expanded universe that people started making stories and playing around with. I mean, that's great. I mean, Star Trek did the same thing. It's a whole new world people can play in. But when you're talking about the movies, I mean, you can't just go for 1 second say, oh yeah, we're also jumping to this storyline, and it's just going to be completely confusing for the people who haven't read the books, because not everyone's going to be keeping up with the books. They're there to watch the movies. I mean, it is originally a movie. Well, technically, it was a comic first if you think about Marvel marketing it, but it was.
I don't know anything about that.
Yeah, well, when the original film came out, Marvel released a comic book series.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so I guess the comics were the original story technically, but that movie's gonna sell. The movie itself is gonna sell. I don't think the expanded universe is needed for this movie to do well, and I could care less about the expanded universe.
A lot of people are gonna hate you for that.
I don't care. I'm here to watch a movie. I'm not here to read a book and then go watch a movie. When they make movies off books, yes, I will read the book, obviously. But when you're making a movie that was originally a movie, I'm gonna watch the movie. I'm not gonna read the book. You're making a movie for me. I'm writing a story.
Oh, okay, I can see where you're coming from.
I don't know.
It's just that you're completely wrong. And but
I'm
moving
probably
on.
Completely wrong. And fine, hate me, but I'm here for the movies. I'm not here to read the books. But moving on.
Yeah.
I can't say that for this next movie.
Is
you
it the
have
one?
to have read something, and I mean, it's the Avengers. Come on. You
That
have to.
Age of Ultron, man.
These guys are doing everything right. I mean, where can they go wrong? Honestly.
Oh, it's gonna happen one day, and when it does, oh boy.
The day is coming. I'm gonna say 5-10 years from now, people are gonna be sick and tired of superhero movies, and I'm already starting to get sick and tired of it. But
10 years? No, by 10 years of superhero.
They have a 10-year plan, buddy.
No, they don't. It goes up to Infinity Wars, which is 2019. The last one was. Yeah.
So 5 years.
4. Do your math, boy.
4. Oh, well, technically.
Stay in school, kids.
Don't do drugs. Technically it's 4 now, but I don't know. Do you think they're really gonna stop at Infinity War? DC just started. I mean, Marvel's taken what? They've been.
They're probably not gonna do any major storylines after Infinity Wars. But I think after Infinity War, what they're gonna do is they're gonna make a lot of TV shows. They're gonna do a lot of comic book tie-ins, and the Marvel Cinematic Universe is obviously a completely different universe from Earth 616, which again is the mainstream comic universe where you have the Fantastic Four, the X-Men, things like that.
I cannot get into this. Like, honestly, I cannot fathom what you have to read to really understand this. It is so much lore that I can't even get into.
No, you can just read summaries and you'll get it pretty quickly.
But the thing is, it's just so much to take in. Like, you go to a Marvel movie, in the corner, they'll have a character from some comic, issue 4 from 1980, and everyone will know. Everyone's going to go crazy, and then I'm going to be the one guy who's not understanding it because I didn't read that issue, or I didn't get the hidden character or the funny little quote he says. Like, it's so much to take in for me, and which is why I'm getting kind of turned off for superhero movies.
Really?
It's becoming too much now to keep up, and I guess that's just me for being a lazy ass, but I honestly don't see. I feel like it's too much. It's too much. And too much of anything is a bad thing, obviously. It's too much. And it's still going on. The fact that they have a plan to 2019, it's a little ridiculous.
Well, they know what they're sitting on gold.
Yeah, they're gonna obviously. But here's the problem with these superhero movies. I know I'm probably gonna get attacked and I'm probably gonna get hated. There's no artistic integrity.
You're dead to me, yo.
There is. Hear me out. to make a genius idea like this work, you have to do what Marvel did. They did it great. They were geniuses. But they need to know when to walk away. I understand this is a gold mine. This is a billion-dollar industry. I mean, you cannot lose with these movies and these products. But at some point, where does it stop? At some point, you're just doing it for the money. I'm pretty sure they could go out on one giant film. I thought it was genius linking stories together. That was genius. I mean, no other movie series has ever done that. No franchise has gone like several characters and built up their stories. I thought that was smart. But now it's going to keep going to a point where it's going to become too much and people are going to start losing interest. And then you yourself have just screwed up the series.
Well, that's what the Infinity War... I think that's the reason why they picked the Infinity Gauntlet storyline, because that's...
Everyone dies.
Well, not just that, but it's a universe-affecting thing. Because yeah, go on.
Yeah, Guardians, like you said, it's universe. Guardians is going to get affected. Doctor Strange is going to get affected.
Yeah,
anyone who's within the universe is going to be affected, obviously. But I don't know, when I saw, what was the name of it? Phase
1, Phase 2.
The Phase 2, I guess, was the most recent one.
Yeah, that's the one we're in right now.
Yeah, when they showed all those films, I was just thinking to myself, there's no way I'm going to care for 4 years.
You never know, man.
No way.
You might fall in love with like Black Panther or Captain Marvel, like you did with Guardians of the Galaxy.
See, but Guardians was good on its own. I didn't really care about the universe. I thought it was a pretty decent movie. Obviously, it was
pretty decent movie. 2 months after we saw it, you were like, "Oh, I gotta read the Guardians comics. I gotta read the Guardians comics."
I'm trying to hold back my fanboy. I'm trying to seem professional here, Brian.
What professionalism? We're making a podcast for YouTube.
We're in our bedrooms. Talking to microphones. I'm wearing a suit right now, Brian. I look really good. You just don't see it.
I'm in a t-shirt and shorts. Fuck y'all.
Fuck the people, man. But it was a good movie on its own, and that's why I liked it. And it was good. It was good on its own. Now, when it starts getting meshed into the whole Captain America, Civil War, and now Spider-Man's in this fucking universe now. Holy shit. I mean, how can you keep up with this now?
Just be glad they don't get the X-Men or the...
Oh my god, when they get the X-Men...
No, they're not going to get the X-Men. They won't.
Imagine if they did. There would be too much. It'd be too much.
Well, what they'd probably do is they'd probably merge the universes instead of having to start over. That's what I assume.
We're supposed to be talking about Ultron right now.
Oh yeah, we went on a huge tangent. My bad. Okay, so Ultron, Age of Ultron.
Yeah, it's the beginning.
Yeah, it's the beginning. Okay, moving on. Nah, just kidding.
Phase 2 starts with Age of Ultron and...
No. Phase 3 is starting with, ending with Ant-Man.
It ends with Ant-Man.
Phase 1 was Iron Man to the Avengers.
Right.
Phase 2 is Iron Man 3 to Ant-Man.
Okay.
Phase 3 is... Oh, Christ.
So we're in the middle of Phase 2.
Yeah, we're in the middle of Phase 2.
See, the fact that I have to keep up with this proves my point. But I have to keep up with phases now? Hell no. But Age of Ultron looks pretty decent. I guess it's doing the smart thing of making it edgier. Obviously, there's probably going to be some humor in there. There is no absence of humor with Robert Downey Jr. So obviously there's going to be funny moments. But again, it doesn't feel like it's a big deal because we know what's coming. You understand? You get what I'm saying?
You mean Thanos?
No, we know it's not over. How can we have any sort of like, oh shit, Captain America has a knife to his throat. We totally are gonna be worried. Oh no, yeah, bullshit. We know there's another movie. He has a movie coming out. Why?
Well, yeah, but we do know that there's going to be a lot of death in this movie. There's rumors going around that James Rhodes, the War Machine Iron Patriot...
someone has to die.
Robert Downey Jr.'s black friend. You know?
Obviously, the only black character in the movie is going to die. Next up.
Go ahead.
What's his name?
Nick Fury.
Not Nick Fury.
Samuel Jackson.
Sidekick number 3.
Oh, Anthony Mackie.
There you go. Obviously, we know no major character is going to die, so why are we even caring? Why do we even... Do we just want to see pretty explosions like the first one? Is that all we're gonna go see? Because that's how
You cannot talk down about the Avengers.
the
I
Avengers,
remember.
I walked out saying they gave us what we wanted. That's it.
No, you. I remember we went to see it on the premiere night. You stood up and applauded at that circle
Because they
shot
gave you what
when
I
they all
wanted.
came together. You were stood up and applauding and woo! Woo!
They gave me what I wanted, Brian. I'm easy to entertain. But after that, it's like this next one's coming up. I've had 4 movies and now lore, and now I have phases now. It's like, holy shit, nothing. Why do I care? What's gonna happen? Is Captain America's not gonna die? Iron Man's not gonna die yet. Thor's definitely not gonna die.
That depends on who you ask.
Well, he has
Because he might die, but he might come back for
You see,
Ragnarok.
like, we know another Thor movie's coming out, so why
Yes,
do I
yes,
care?
yes. What I'm saying is, he could, as Guardians die, I think differently than normal
But
humans or
it
something like
doesn't
that. I don't
matter.
know. Like there's magic and shit involved.
If he dies, he's coming back though, so it's not really that much of a blow. And the only way you can make us care, the only way you can make this movie any like way tense, because let's be honest, this isn't an artistic film or anything. This is a movie that thrives on getting the audience on the edge of their seats, making them sucker punching them with some sort of unexpected twist and turn. But once you lose that edge, there's nothing to the movie. And now that we know all these movies are coming out and we know none of these characters are going anywhere, what is there to care about? And let's not forget. Hopefully, Ultron is not Ultron. Yeah, it's Ultron. Hopefully, Ultron is an interesting villain. But let's not forget they have no interesting villains.
Oh yeah, except for Loki.
Loki, which is a cult classic, which is probably that is gonna probably be in this one and the next one and every other film just because everyone loves him.
Well, yeah, it's been confirmed. Tom Hiddleston is recording a scene with Idris Elba for
Yeah.
Age of Ultron.
Everyone because Loki is just that's the only good villain they've ever written. But there's no other good villain in the film, so it's not like we're gonna have any.
Well, Jeff Bridges did a good job in the first Iron Man movie.
Yeah, but do you really count that as? Well, I guess that was phase 1.
That was the very beginning, so
Yes.
he did a good job.
Yeah, but was it anything different?
It wasn't anything super different. He wasn't as generic as Ronan the Accuser in Guardians of the Galaxy.
God, that's the one thing I will like rewatching the movie like the 3rd or 4th time. I was like, oh God, I can't sing this movie's high praises with that guy. Like, it just hurts my argument a little more. It's just you have a superhero movie and you have a terrible villain. You have no tension, but like I said, it's the fact that we know these guys are freaking immortal. There's no way they're gonna die. So why do I want to go watch it?
Well, you might want to see Captain America: Civil War because a lot of people think Captain America is going to die.
Oh yeah, Captain America: Civil War definitely is going to be the one where I'm actually going to give a crap. Okay, because that seems a lot more tension. That gives a lot more. Yeah, like I said, tension. It has something to look forward to. This one, it just seems like it's just building up for another film. It doesn't. It's just coming by. It's passing, which is why I like the Avengers so much because I didn't know there was going to be more Captain Americas and more Iron Mans. I thought the Avengers was it, and I was like, "Woo, Avengers! That was awesome! Like Jesus, that was a great movie." But wait, now that I see more is coming out and more is happening, I don't care about Avengers 2 that much. I guess I'm gonna have to wait 4 years to actually give a shit again. But
when Thanos comes,
Yeah.
finally I can give a shit now.
Jesus, now I'm on the edge of my seat. But I guess Captain America: Civil War, which Captain America has now become the better series.
Just admit
I'm not gonna
Captain
care.
America is better than Batman, and we can all go home.
No, I will never admit. I honestly do not see.
There was a
If you wanna say
comic
the
where
character-
Batman admitted that Captain America could possibly beat him in a
Like,
hand-to-hand
in different
fight.
universe.
What?
They're in different universes. How does that work?
Well, there was a crossover universe that they did,
God damn this comic lore! I can't keep up.
and Batman said to Captain America, "All right, Avenger, it's foreseeable that you could beat me," or something like that, and then
My God. But anyway, obviously it's gonna sell no matter what. They're everywhere. They're everywhere. It's gonna be billion out of all the movies we've listed. I think Avengers is gonna be the best one. I want to say Star Wars, but if it was last year, Star Wars would have sold better. But no, Avengers is probably going to be the better film just because it's everywhere right now. It is the thing to see.
It's gonna blow the other movies away. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
yeah.
Terminator doesn't have a chance. Jurassic World.
Okay, let's be honest. Every movie on this list is going to be successful. Every movie is going to obviously hit the 100 million. Definitely.
Maybe not Terminator Genesis. That
I
one might
see
flop a
Terminator
little bit.
Genesis. I still see it going out. I guess it has the better marketing campaign. The marketing was terrible, but the fact that people are actually talking about it, unlike Salvation and 3, you kind of get the idea, like, oh yeah, it's gonna sell well, I guess. So I see Genesis. That's why I talked about it first. It's obviously gonna be the least successful one, but it's gonna make money. They're not gonna lose. But we'll see how much. Jurassic World, I mean Jurassic fucking Park. Come on, you're not gonna say this movie's gonna suck. Honestly.
Yeah, man. Most of that movie's gonna come from me seeing it over and over and over again.
You're gonna be the main revenues.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna be like, they're gonna be like, oh man, where does he get all this money? I'm gonna be like, I make weapons for the United States military, and I become Tony Stark.
Get the Iron Man suit.
With the Iron Man suit.
Just come instead of a tank missile, you shoot out dollar
Tank
bills.
missile.
So you don't shoot dollar bills at the usher, like, give me more.
More.
But obviously, Jurassic Park's gonna do well. Star Wars is gonna do amazing, mostly because of me.
Star Wars is the Avengers' big competition.
Oh yeah, but they're coming out separate parts of the year, so I don't. The question's how much competition really. I mean, Avengers probably gonna sell way better, but it's not like it's gonna hurt Star Wars' benefits because they're coming out at different times of the year. So Star Wars is going to do great on its own, and I honestly am very, very optimistic about it. I really do not see any reason not to watch it. And unless I find out that the movie's shit through more trailers, and then I'm going to stop watching it. But Avengers, even if I don't go to see it, even if I protest it, it's going to make billions, and it's going to
make billions. There's a part of me that wants it what's the word? Upstage Avatar is the highest grossing film of all time.
Oh yeah, Avatar did not deserve that. As much as I bash the Marvel Universe and Avengers, it was genius what they did. It should get the praise it's getting. I just feel like its longevity is not.
It's limited.
It's very limited. It's not gonna. I don't feel like it has that long of a shelf life. It's not going to do that.
Shit, speaking of shelf lives, I have all the Marvel movies except for Guardians of the Galaxy on a shelf over here, and like I'm running out of space to put them because I have all my superhero. Oh yo, I have all my superhero movies on a shelf. And I thought after the Avengers, good thing I didn't run out of room. And then they said like Avengers Age of Ultron, Iron Man 3. I'm like,
Phase 2, and you're
I saw Phase 2. Oh, shit, I'm gonna need a bigger shelf, man.
Go to IKEA.
Go to IKEA.
Build a new shelf. But okay, now that we talked about those movies, do you have a pick for a movie you are actually looking forward to this year?
Do I even need to say it? I'm looking forward to Jurassic World, man.
That's it? You don't have a different pick?
Oh, well, I like Jurassic World, Age of Ultron, Ant-Man, which I'm looking forward to. You want to talk about Ant-Man?
Ant-Man? I don't have much to say about it.
Yeah, I guess it's because we haven't seen a whole lot.
We haven't seen a lot, and I'm really staying off its radar. I don't know. Ant-Man doesn't really interest me. I'm going to see the movie, obviously, but I'm not going to follow it. That's same thing with Captain America. Captain America didn't interest me, and then when I watched the first one, I was like, it's pretty good.
And then, it's pretty good. It's so good that he could beat Batman.
You want to fucking start this?
Well, you could.
I'm pretty sure there is a death battle online that shows Batman beating.
That was written by fanboys after they got upset.
It was written by statistical fact.
Except for the fact that, fanboys got mad when Spider-Man beat Batman. And
Spider-Man did beat Batman, but you know what? I like Spider-Man 2, so, it was a good
battle. Whoa. The Amazing Spider-Man 2 or just Spider-Man 2?
Just Spider-Man.
Okay.
I honestly do not.
Yeah, I know you hate the Amazing Spider-Man.
I hate them so much. I think I went into great length the last time we did a podcast. I hate them so much.
Yeah, we did.
But I'm actually looking honorable mentions, by the way. We're talking about like series now and sequels and all that. There's actually some original movies coming out. Tomorrowland looks interesting. I just haven't been following it. I saw the trailer. It looks really imaginative and good. I'm looking forward to that just because it's the only original film coming out this year. But Another movie I'm looking forward to, which is coming down right in the middle of summer, and it's kind of unexpected seeing how the tone of our podcast has been going. The movie I'm looking forward to is a movie made by a man who makes films every year. He's an Academy Award winning director. He is the reason why I go to the theaters every summer. Besides
Michael Bay.
No, Woody Allen.
Woody Allen.
Oh, you didn't know? I have a huge crush on Woody Allen.
Oh shit!
I look over
that
the
explains
whole,
a lot.
I look over the whole pedophilia thing, and
Well, we're 18 now, so it's not pedophilia anymore.
well, now that I know he's not interested in me, but I like Woody Allen, and I go every year to watch his movies. He always has an off year. Like last year was his off year with Magic in the Moonlight. It was an off year. The year before that was Blue Jasmine, which won Kate Blanchett an Oscar. The year before that was this Roman movie, which is his off year, and then Midnight in Paris was the year. So he always has an off year. This year is his on year. He has an on and off year. This year, I'm looking forward to this movie just because of the acting he has in it. He has Emma Stone, my wife, hi, love you, and Joaquin Phoenix. And if you know Joaquin Phoenix, the guy can act. And Woody Allen directs amazing actors. I think he is probably the only director that has the most actor winners. Like everyone who works with him has won an Oscar. He can direct actors very well, and the fact that he has Joaquin Phoenix in the lead role is amazing. And it's a Woody Allen film. So I'll read you the synopsis. I really don't need a synopsis for a Woody Allen film to go watch it. On a small town college campus, a philosophy professor in existential crisis gives his life new purpose when he enters into a relationship with his student, aka Emma Stone. I honestly am looking forward to that.
That sounds interesting.
It's interesting. I don't see the movies I look forward to aren't the blockbusters.
I'm kind of looking forward to Insidious Chapter 3. I'm a big fan of the Insidious
you're a horror
movies.
fan, honestly.
Yeah, that's right. I love horror.
You always try to bring me in to watch a horror film, and I'm always so against it.
It was your idea to watch Freddy vs. Jason in the Orphanage that one Halloween.
Because I never saw it, and it turned out to be shit. The Orphanage actually was pretty good.
Yeah, the Orphanage. I streamed that movie. I probably shouldn't say that.
Shitless.
Yeah, a bunch of people and I watched it. Totally not in a live stream. And a lot of them left that place, even though it was in Spanish. They said, "Oh wow, that was such a great movie. I never expected."
Foreigners do good horror movies.
Yeah,
the Babadook. We suck with our horror movies. The foreigners know.
Oh, not with Insidious and The Conjuring.
Okay, Insidious is probably the last scary movie. I didn't see the second one. I haven't seen. A Conjuring. I did not think it was that great.
Really?
I honestly was going there like, holy shit, best scary movie. Finally, a scary movie that's good. I guess it was okay, but it wasn't. I don't know. I never was scared at any point, honestly. And the suspense. I guess the only cool thing was the clapping scene. But it just felt like another exorcism. You know, like, oh, get this demon out of the house. Yada yada. Oh, we're free now. I was like, really? Like, is that it? I felt Insidious was a little more original, even though it probably isn't the most original film. It was a little. It's like
an homage to like the older 70s and 80s.
The fact that he goes into the ghost worlds, I thought that was pretty interesting.
It was like Poltergeist, I feel.
I never saw the second one, but the third one's coming out. I guess I have to watch the second one, but I never look forward to any horror films. Really, horror films really fly under my radar. I never ever am interested in that. I just remembered. Mad Max comes out this year.
I was wondering when you were going to bring that up, actually.
Mad Max? Oh, shit.
I cannot say anything about Mad Max.
You haven't seen anything of it?
I don't know jack diddly squat about Mad Max.
I have to see the trailers, man. It looks amazing. Well, the original Mad Max was with pre-anti-Semitic Mel Gibson before he was a star. It was about a man who would like patrol the roads, and like it was all like anarchy on the roads, and he was a biker, and the world was run by oil. And it was pretty meta. It was really good, cult classic. But the second one wasn't amazing, and then it went off the map. But now, for some reason, the original director is like, I'm gonna make the same movie again. And the trailer looks amazing. It doesn't look like it's gonna be a bomb. It looks beautiful, and the story looks awesome. And the action, they're in the desert, racing across, and you have sandstorms, little like tornado sandstorms flying around the cars.
And the genocide of lizards. I don't think I didn't see the trailer. I saw he killed that lizard in the trailer. He fucking
That Max is a dick.
To quote the guys from Double Toasted, they killed Rango.
all those motherfuckers killed Rando. I love Rango.
Yeah, I guess we
Funny.
can't see that movie anymore. Sorry.
No sequel for Rango.
No sequel
Oh,
for Rango.
Poltergeist.
That's coming out this year? I thought that was
Yeah.
next year.
No, it's coming out this year.
Really? Oh, there's Fantastic Four, too.
Oh God, don't get me started on that.
Oh,
It's like Terminator Genesis. It's like I don't see anything different. You gotta sell me on the trailer. Honestly, you can't sell me on the story. Let's be honest.
I think that was a teaser, not really a full trailer.
It's-
Personally, I'm that guy who wanted to do amazing. I wanted to be like one of the better superhero movies we've seen in a while. Because I want everyone to like just eat their words about that movie because I just have faith in it. I don't know why.
Why? What about it? It seems so. It doesn't really do. I guess it does the whole dark tone, which now every superhero movie has to do. I guess that's the only thing going for it. But the Thing doesn't even look pretty cool. He's CGI'd. I kind of like the original Thing, but people thought it looked goofy. But I
No, a lot of people agreed that the original Thing like looked great.
Why isn't
If I remember correctly.
They made the cast younger, which makes no sense to me. I don't know if they're marketing to a younger demographic, but they're all scientists. Why? I think Kate Mara is a pretty good idea for casting Sue Storms because she looks like an intelligent young lady who can take care of herself. So I that has one thing going for it, but the story just same generic. You thought you won. It's not over. Get ready for a storm.
Be ready for what's coming.
What is coming?
The answers.
It's like, what are you doing differently? It's just same story, but with the Fantastic Four, which, to be honest, doesn't seem like an interesting cast of characters. I don't know. I never got into the Fantastic Four.
I never got into them either, but I'm starting to get into them. I really like Doctor Doom as a villain.
He's a great villain. He actually shows up in all the Marvel films. I mean, all the Marvel comics.
I was gonna say all the Marvel films.
No,
I was like, I'd be like, well, I don't know what alternate universe you're. What? Shit, man.
I went back in time and stopped the Terminator from killing Sarah Connor. So
So now there's an alternate universe.
we're now Marvel takes.
This is Earth 2199.
He's living back in your 6166. I don't fucking know. Poltergeist is coming out. I'm going through the list here. Insidious, like you said, is coming out. Ted 2.
No, not looking forward to that.
No,
I didn't see the first one.
They're making another Sherlock Holmes film.
Oh, really? With Robert Downey Jr.?
No, Ian McKellen.
Huh.
That seems interesting. I don't know. For some reason, there's a whole boner for Sherlock Holmes now.
Well,
I don't know why.
I don't know.
I really don't get it. Ant-Man, but I'm not really following Ant-Man. I'm staying off its radar completely.
Really?
Yeah, I don't want to see anything about it. I just want to go in and watch it because I feel like that's a movie it's gonna die because of trailers. Because that first trailer killed it. So.
No. Well, considering all the production hell it's been going through, it's
With Edgar
seems
Wright
pretty-
coming and going.
Edgar Wright. We don't talk about Edgar Wright.
I love Edgar Wright, man. He should. I really would have liked to see an Ant-Man Edgar Wright. That would have been pretty interesting.
Yeah, but he left because Marvel wanted to do their own thing, and
Yeah.
he wanted to do their own thing, and Marvel was like, no, that doesn't fit into our schedule.
And he's like, yeah, fuck you guys. I'm gonna go make better movies.
Yeah.
He would have been stuck to the whole superhero universe if he would have stayed. I'd like Edgar Wright leaving. That's a smart decision. Have you seen Pixels? The trailer just came out.
Yeah, I saw it, and it looks stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of thought it had hope until
It sounded
Sandler?
it sounded like a good idea, like video
Adam
games coming to life and
Sandler
stuff.
showed up and like ruined it. Like I thought it was pretty cool until I saw it was an Adam Sandler movie, so I was like, no. I don't know where he gets the money, honestly.
Man.
Nobody likes his films.
All right, I think that's just about it, man.
That's about it. We've hit everything that we want to hit.
All
I don't
right.
see anything else. Oh, the Steve Jobs movie's coming. Oh, they're making a Goosebumps movie.
Oh yeah, I'm kind of excited for that.
Yeah,
Goosebumps.
hopefully it's actually
Goosebumps
scary.
was my shit, yo.
Oh yeah, and then before we go, we cannot forget Quentin Tarantino's new film coming out, The Hateful Eight, which
Who?
went through production hell. Quentin Tarantino.
Who's that?
Quentin Tarantino.
Who?
Brian, don't fuck with me on this one. Quentin fucking Tarantino. I swear to God, you're playing with me right now, right? You're playing with all of us, right?
Huh?
Brian, you're fucking kidding me. You have to get cultured. Get off the comic books.
I'm just messing with you, man. All right, guys. That was our first podcast, I guess you could call it. Yeah, that's a podcast.
It's a podcast.
It's a podcast, Mom.
It's not a phase.
It's not a phase, Mom. God. Tell us what you think in the comments. Please
If
rate.
anybody listened.
Yeah, if anyone listened to this whole thing, I don't think anyone did, but you never know. Someone might have listened, and I appreciate it if you did. Please rate, comment, and if you want, subscribe for more videos, and some creepypasta readings, original skits hopefully coming soon, and things like that. So
Also, give some ideas what we should talk about next.
yeah, things that we should talk about next. And
Tell
let
us
us
who's right with our arguments today. Obviously,
Yeah,
I won
obviously
episode
me.
one.
Yeah, I was right about Jurassic World.
Semi.
Yeah. So that's it. Thanks, guys.